Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Frozen Fortunes. Now, before we get into anything, of course, since it is Monday, or Tuesday rather, it's time to thank new patrons, and this week it's Jacob Stamer. So seriously, mate, that is incredible. Thank you for joining the Patreon, and all of you guys that are over on that. And that reminds me also, Alex on the Patreon, since Quan Shishi left, you don't have a player currently sponsored, so do get in touch with me and let me know which player you'd like to sponsor now, since we've got quite a plethora of them for you. Now, I thought we'd start off on Mariano Bravo, since we haven't seen him for a little while. You can see he's now a 3-star player in this squad, which shows you how far we've come. He's still a star player for this league, and look at all the pros. This guy, he's got everything except for team player and long shots, but that 17 finishing really has stood him in good stead this year, and 125 league goals for B67. I don't know if we're going to get to a point where someone's going to overtake him on this save before FM19 comes around, in all honesty. One thing I'm going to be looking forward to when we do move over to 6 videos a week is the ability to show you more of the story, more of the individual players, and more of the stats, because I have a little bit more time in each episode, and that's going to be great. Now, our first off-camera game was away at newly promoted Odense, who've done all right since coming up, but they could not handle us. Steve Thompson, I think he might well be the first English player ever to score for us in this save, so that's really nice. He came back from injury, and he's not really that great, but he does suit the attacking midfielder role down to a T, so I thought I'd throw him in, and he scored a goal. And then Mark Yakin popped up with 2 more to make it 3-0. Good stuff. This was then followed up by a comfortable 2-0 home win against Kirgy, the other newly promoted side. Goal, a massively long-range strike from Krejci as well, bashing that in the top corner, earning a man of the match as well, and another goal for Steve Thompson, making it 2-0. Lovely stuff, keeps us ploughing on at the top. A top of the league that now looks like this. We're now 6 points clear, having won 11 of our 12 matches and drawn the other one. But the most amazing thing is that Randers are still there. They're still second. They've got 28 points, 9 wins in 12 matches. Miranda is an absolute beast. 10 goals and 8 assists in 12 games for them this season. Randers do know how to pick a player, that's for sure. Bromby in there as well. Midtjylland, AGF, Aalborg finally back in the championship group, and FC Copenhagen, they've drawn more games, I think. They're right on the precipices now. They currently sit 16 points behind us, which is truly amazing after 12 matches. I think they're really going to struggle this year to actually end up coming second again. If they pull it off from here, that's one hell of an achievement. Sunnius, well, the bottom of the league it's a battle. They're racing to the bottom, basically, at this point. But it's all very good for us. Also, both Peter Surgaard and Matthias Olsen got their first ever caps for Denmark. There was a Danish team lining up in a competitive game that featured 3 players that came through the youth academy of a Greenland club, a club from Greenland. So 3 players in the national team from Greenland, which is incredible. And I honestly don't think it'll be too long before Victor Christensen joins them at some point too. So 4 players potentially I just held up 3. 4 players, that'd be amazing. Also, amazingly, Svend Bond has agreed to let me upgrade the youth and training facilities since they are still massively subpar. We probably have the worst training and youth facilities in the entire division at the moment, so that makes it me 3, Svend Bond 0. I'm worrying on what he's going to do to try and pull that score back a little bit. Yadashinsky also got his first Poland call up, so that's only going to draw more attention to that. He has played, I think he played in one of these games though. I also threw Maurizio in to start his first game for the club the day after his 16th birthday, making him the youngest player in the history of the club and also the league. He didn't put in a particularly good performance and was yanked off later on, but it's still nice to see him get some game time. It's also worth noting that Emmanuel Amoa has got 6 clean sheets in the league so far, but he's only played 6 games, and that's the last 6 games in the league. Emmanuel Amoa has kept, or maybe not the last 6 games, the point is he has kept 6 clean sheets from his 6 games. He's not conceded a goal yet in the league, which is insane. But that's all well and good, but what we're really here for is the Champions League. It's 2 games against PSG today. Absolutely massive. This basically decides, I think, whether we're going to win the group or not, or come second. Because I think if we lose to PSG, and they get the better of us over these 2 games, then that's pretty much first place for them. And I think we should be able to settle for second after that, hopefully. But some draws for the other 2 teams would be very, very nice as well to really compound the difference. So, the group is currently looking like this. We're top of the, well, the second, oh, hang on, Leipzig have already played. In fact, they've won, what did they win by? They won 3-0 over Anderlecht, so that's sort of the hierarchy of the group pretty much fairly established there. Leipzig might have got battered by us and PSG, but they're certainly better than Anderlecht, it would seem. So we're going to have to be careful and win that home game over them to secure second spot, I think. So, first string, Mariano Bravo, Svenningsson, Akinola, Surgaard, Jankowski, and Simov. Oh, we don't want this tactic, do we? Christ on a bike. Although it's nice to see some partnerships developing there. Ice pick, right. Surgaard, Jankowski, Satar, definitely. He's been so good this year. I really have liked his work. Cunha, Angel, Simovic, and Santos at the back. Lovely stuff. And on the bench are Moa, Olsen, who's on a booking, which is annoying, Santos, Yakin, Barbello, Yadashinsky, and Mehdi Kuja. Good stuff. Right, let's take a look at what they're going to do. Okay, so a 4-4-2. We've played against 4-4-2s before. They either dominate us possession-wise, or they let us have loads of the ball. We're away from home, so I'm guessing it's going to be the dominant one. Himmelman's the guy to mark up, of course. Wow, they've got a guy called Vu Hong Tien. Sorry, I've just never seen that name before. Holy shit. Okay, so Paris Saint-Germain have got a centre-back called Vu Hong Tien, but he's Vietnamese. He must be the best Vietnamese player of all time. 85 caps for Vietnam. He's still only 26. Did he actually come from a Vietnamese club? I think he did, you know. Yeah. Than Po Ho Chi Minh. That is... Question of the day. I'm going to do this now since I've just thought of this on the spot. What's the best regen you've ever seen from an obscure nation? I might have done this before, but I don't even care. This has really got me thinking about this. Best regen you've ever seen from an obscure nation. If you can send me a screenshot of them as well, then brilliant. But if not, don't worry about it. Just let me know about them. That's really cool. Sorry, I love this stuff. Okay, so they are going with that system. Dembele, Rajkovic, and Diawara are the only real players left in the squad. Oh no, that's Cutrone as well. I remember him again. Oh, and Rugani, and Brillambolo. Okay, so they've got a few on the bench. Right, so Enzo Himmelman is the man to mark up, of course. They also want us to mark up Juan Manuel, and since they're doing that, I might also just get them to show him onto the weaker foot. Do all the jazz, you know? In fact, if it starts to look really bad, we could maybe switch over to counter-attacking anyway. But I prefer to stay on this tactic because we're going to be outnumbering them in the midfield, that's for sure, with the 3 players in there instead of just Himmelman and Diawara. But they're a really good side, so they should really be able to pass around that anyway. I think the best plan tonight, strangle the game. 12 minutes in and literally nothing has happened. If we get to right, the possession is absolutely out of sight for PSG. Bravo. He's surrounded by players, but it doesn't matter. Satar, poor touch from him. Surgor. God, he's taken to the big stage very quickly. Bravo. Svenningsson. Oh dear. What on earth happened there? We were about to basically get on the attack, and then all of a sudden, it's coming at us at the other direction. Mitov. Oh, well done, Cunha. Into the channel for Svenningsson. Not quite. He's not quite got the... Oh, I thought he dropped that too short for him. Simovic. Oh, God. Space. Juan Manuel's in. Oh, no. That's going to be a red card as well. Angel's going to get sent off here. Wow. How did he not get sent off there? For a start, I thought we were going to have a chance at the other end, and I've been waiting to change over to counter, which I'm going to do now anyway. But how did Angel survive? It said shirt pull, which means it was a deliberate foul, and he's clearly denied a goal-scoring opportunity, so I don't know how Angel stayed on the pitch. Arna's stepped up, and Arna makes it 1-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. We're so lucky to get away without losing a player, frankly. He didn't even get booked, I don't think. That's astonishingly bad refereeing. I'm not judging, I'm not knocking it. It's just, oh wow, Miranda very nearly got to that. 1-0 Paris Saint-Germain. Disappointing, but what can you do in these sort of games? Right, here we go. Akinola. Cunha. Surgor's in. Oh, here we go. At the Parc de France, it's Paris Saint-Germain 1, B67 1. Peter Surgor, of all the places to go and score one of these types of goals. Cunha puts it to the edge. Surgor running in and drills it into the back of the net. What a moment for that goal to happen. My lord, 1-1 here in France. I would say we don't deserve it, and we kind of don't in a way, but both sides have only had one shot each after half an hour of playing time, which is astonishingly slow. Wow, they're playing a really high line. Watch out. Juan Manuel. He's Arna. Dembele. Saved by Miranda. The second shot of the game for PSG. Half an hour gone and we're at least giving it a go, you know? We're not looking completely out of our depth. We're conceding a lot of possession, but bravo. Here we go. Oh, Svenny couldn't quite make it, but they're playing a very, very high line, so some balls over the top could certainly catch them out at times. Okay, so sit rep. We've had one shot and scored one goal. Peter Surgor, what a legend. They're mostly shooting from range, but they've still created a few little chances here and there. I think a longer ball approach in the second half is probably worth trying. So I think we go more direct passing and turn off work ball into the box. Maybe pass into space? Actually, yeah, passing into space too. Getting them in behind into that area, particularly Jonas Svenningsson, Himmelman, Dembele. Good. Oh, ball across, and Michael Arna with the goal. I mean, we can't say we deserve anything from this game, but we've done a decent job of at least containing them in some ways. It's still only 2-1 after 55 minutes. I thought we got away with it here. We had enough players covering the angles. It's a great ball in, and Arna just gets there. Angel's having a dreadful day, and we're going to pull him off for Barbello, who's actually putting some solid performances in the league. Who else is performing badly? Neither of these two. Bravo's not playing great. I might get Kuja on as well. But I'm seeing these matchups as a sort of test to see how we could be over 2 legs against one of these sides. And I think it's quite telling that, you know, against Man United in the Super Cup final, 2-1 defeat. PSG at the moment, currently a 2-1 defeat. And these are the away legs, which is quite important for me. Even a 3-1 wouldn't be the end of the world, but just keeping it tight, you know? Miranda. Santos. Possession's actually got even further towards PSG now. Oh, God. Mistake from Jankowski. Cutrone. What a tackle that was. I think that was Barbello as well. Cunha out wide. Just look behind. Don't mess about. Jankowski. Into the channel. Here we go. Yakim's in. Can he find a... Oh, Mark. Come on, buddy. Dembele. Diawara. Pizzo, don't you concede a third goal. Just get your men in there. Oh, come on. That's twice that's happened now. Michael Arner now with the hat-trick for PSG. They deserve the win. In the second half, we've just not been able to offer anything. Hopefully it'll be better at home. I'm not really sure, but they've caught us out twice in the exact same manner in this game. Satar, I don't know. He's getting across the front post a little bit too easily for my liking there, but there you go. It's 3-1 PSG now, and yeah, this game is got away from us a little bit. Don't concede a fourth goal, though. Just keep it tight. We maybe do need to come up with a better away strategy, but it's not been the end of the world, really. It could be a lot worse. We're still not getting absolutely battered by teams, although I have said that already, and then we conceded a goal, and I wouldn't want to concede a fourth goal here. Cunha. Oh my god, Cutrone. Right, okay, there's 4 defenders in the box, and you've let him score again. This guy's very, very good, but we should be doing better than that. 2 late goals here have really just embarrassed ourselves, but we're already on a counter-attacking style of play. Ball into the channel for Cutrone, but look at the amount of players we've got in the box. Nobody tracks him. Was he the one we marked up? I can't remember. I don't think so. Yeah, that's pretty much killed any chance we had of being top of the group, unless we pull off a miracle against them at home, which, you know, I feel like we might have the ability to nick something against them at home, but not a result that would somehow find us flip it on them. Surgor, Satar, Kuja, Yakim, Satar, go on, ball in. Yakim? Oh, it's in! It's actually in. PSG 4, B67-2, Mark Yakim with the goal. Is there still a chance in the second game against them that we could manage to still finish top of this group? It would only require a 2-0 at this point, I think. Yakim, what a header that is from Mark Yakim. It's over the line. A bit late, really, Mark. We conceded those 2 goals right when we didn't need to, but it looks like it is still going to be a 4-2 win for Paris Saint-Germain. But again, a 4-2 is not the end of the world. Oh, go on, Akinola. He's got his man. Nobody's coming down and closing down. Go on, ball in. Oh, imagine if we'd made it 4-3 then. That would have been something else. Surgor, Yakim, out wide for Satar. Go on, ball in. Yakim, Cunha. Oh, still got the ball. Oh my god, and one more chance. Go on, Satar, ball in. Cunha. Where was this earlier in the game? It seems like we just can't get the ball to settle. Paris Saint-Germain 4, B67-2. There was a chance for us. If we hadn't conceded those 2 late goals to Arna, ifs and buts and all that. Peter Sorgard, what an absolute performance from him. Yakim getting a goal for us. 4-2. Not the end of the world, but it's going to require one hell of a game against them at home to turn this around and get ourselves a chance at topping this group, basically. Arna is one hell of a player. Anyway, a couple of games off camera. I'll join you guys in a sec for the second game against Paris Saint-Germain. Oh, I'm sweating one out now. So, in the first of our off-camera games, we faced off against Bromby, one of the better sides in the league at the moment, and we still thumped them 4-1. Mehdi Kuja, 2 goals from Mark Yakim, a late goal for Liviu Stan, which was really nice to see. Aldo Safety also missed a penalty at the time, so it could have been even worse for us, but it was the first goal that Emmanuel Amoa has conceded since he's been in the team this year, which is a bit of a shame, but there you go. Next up, we were in the Cup against Tusa IF, and because of the way that the schedule fell, I was playing the full first-team squad in this game against the team from like the 4th or even maybe 5th tier. That being said, they were much worse than I thought they were going to be. We beat them 15-0. Mariano Bravo and Jonas Svenningsson both scored double hat-tricks in this game. 6 goals each, 1 for Dragan Simovic, 1 for Surgord, 1 for Yakim. Sveni also missed a penalty in this game. Tusa had 2 players sent off in the final 10 minutes of the game. Hjulen actually got sent off for 2 yellow cards in the space of the same incident. I don't even know what happened with that one. I stepped out the room for a minute and just let it on autopilot, frankly. So it could have been even 16 goals. Which brings me to my question for you, because why the hell not? What's the biggest result you've ever had in a competitive match in a save of yours? What the hell happened? What was the score? Who was it against? What was the competition? What's the most you've seen in a play? I'm just interested, frankly. Drop those in the comments too. And if you have any ideas for another question of the day, since we're doing 2 today, apparently, drop those in the comments as well. But yeah, 15-0 in the cup. We've got Esbjerg in the next round, so there's that. And finally, we had quite an important game for us in terms of keeping FC Copenhagen down, and, well, it worked for us. Mark Yakim's early goal, another one added by Aldo Barbello in this one as well. Matthias Olsen was fantastic yet again. He's been thumping in the assists this season. What a performance from a player that's basically second string. Copenhagen have just fallen even further behind with that. Also, Andre Cunha has been called up to the Portugal squad, the senior squad, at the age of 19 years old, which is fantastic and thoroughly deserved. And also, we beat PSG 5-2 with our under-19 team, so we're actually top of our group in the UEFA Youth League. A 5-2 win against them is incredible. Makes you wonder what we could do at home against them today. And that's where we're at, basically. We know that we basically have to... Well, a 2-0 win? I don't really know. We have to be careful, though, because if Leipzig win their game against Anderlecht away from home today, it could cause us all sorts of problems because we could actually be level on points with them. And there still could be hope for them if they could come to Greenland and grab a result. Hopefully they won't, but we're still going to have a hell of an episode coming up next time as well. And this one's not done yet. So, Bravo Svenningsson. Bravo picked up a knock against the lower division side, but he is back now. Akinola, Sugo, Jankowski, Cunha, Satar, who's still been fantastic. Look at this, 7.6 rating. Angel Simovic, Santos Miranda. Look at Svenningsson as well. Average of an 8.15 this season. 17 goals, albeit with, the one cup game in there. Bravo also on 17 goals this year. There's a real chance one of them could break the record set by Ersan of 42, I think it was. On the bench, Amoa, Olsen, Krejci, Yakim, Barbello, Stan, and of course, Rally, Colin McRae. Right, so they're going with a different tactic in theory, and it doesn't involve Arna actually being played up top. So, plan for today. Himmelman, mark the crap out of him, and Arna, and, well, you know the drill with these types of systems. We're going to go out with the ice pick and not the counter-attacking one, though, and just see what we can do. I think we might have enough in the tank to get the win at home, potentially. And if we do that, I think that's second place in the bag, no matter what happens. But if we could get a 2-0 win, it could see us leap. Oh, you can see it's right there, and those 2 late goals that we let Arna score really have cost us, but you've got to learn from that stuff. Right, let's go. Let's do this. We are actually going to type mark Arna. I know we don't normally do that with wingers, but he's an inside forward, and I want to make sure we've got someone on him at all times, really. I've noticed that they've got a few players with injuries. Prada's not looking in great shape. Neither is Velasquez. So there's that. There's an outside chance here. Though we do have a good home record, I feel like this might be a second defeat for us at home. The Inter one, I think we were unfortunate. The 1-0. On another day, that could have easily been a win for us. But I feel like this might be the first time that we're actually going to be beaten a bit more comprehensively on our own patch, basically. But you never know. Dembele. Arna. Great tackle. And another good tackle. Himmelman. Leipzig are winning away from home. Svenningsson off the bar. Svenningsson! Yes! B67-1. Paris Saint-Germain 0. B60... I just said that. I can't believe he's managed to put that in on the second attempt. It's actually snowing here for this game, which is very, very thematically appropriate. Svenningsson's first strike hits the crossbar, bounces back to him, and he's just put it in the top corner. With Leipzig winning away as well, that's quite important. Wow, what a start to the game. And what I might do after this, please don't give away a penalty or something, is immediately switch it to the counter one, because it's the type of tactic that allows us to do that. Dembele. So 13 minutes... we're leading, albeit a slightly fortunate situation, but the goal nonetheless is a goal. Cunha, what a ball that is for Bravo. He's in, Finds Svenningsson. He's at... Oh my God, it's 2-0, and Jonas Svenningsson has made it 2-0. And look, yes, we have gone to the top of the table briefly, so that must mean that it does count that away goals on the head-to-head thing. So if things stood as they were, for now, we'd have a real chance at winning this group, but there's still a long way to go in today's game. I think this is actually tackled. Yeah, it's tackled through. Svenningsson takes a touch, and that's 7 goals he's got in 4 Champions League matches this year. 2 more today, and now we've got something hella important to hang on to. They're still looking like a very, very formidable opponent. This is not like, we are a bit fortunate to be 2-0 up in this game, by far, that's for sure. Velasquez. Back post, cleared away. Diawara, Dembele off the bar. That could have been easily like it was with Svenningsson's goal. I'm not even sure we're going to be able to escape from this game with a win, let alone a win that would enable us. But Dembele, and now it is 2-1 here. Ousmane Dembele with the goal. And, well, at least Leipzig have missed a penalty in their game. We are still winning, but it would put us back down into second in the group. I just think we've got to keep going on counter. It's not the best from Miranda there. Dembele shouldn't be scoring, but he has. And now it's 2-0 to Leipzig in their game. We're still doing all right with the cross completion and stuff. Things are looking good for us in a lot of places. Bravo, you'll have to shoot from range, and he does. They're mostly shooting from range as well. That was our first long shot of the night. Now, sure, we could push and go for it in the second half, but I'm quite content to sit and absorb pressure and try and nick something. And if we get a 2-1 win, then that is a fantastic result. Even a point wouldn't be the worst thing, but the win is there, and I feel like we're strong enough to actually do it against them tonight. So hopefully we can get that done. I don't want to throw it away whilst trying to win the group. The win is the most important thing here. Getting through is the most important thing. Bravo. Can he get a touch? He does. Ball in. Oh my God, it nearly trickled in by himself. Honestly, one of the substitutes I'm thinking about, because we're winning 89% of our headers, is to bring Rally on for Mariano Bravo and give us a bit more of an option in the box. In fact, we're going to make that change now. Bravo's not had the best game. Rally's got that height, and maybe that's what we need a little bit more of. Surgod's also not had the best game. Maybe Stan? I don't know. I'm really not sure. Maybe Olsen for Cunha late on because Cunha's on a yellow card. The last thing we need is him getting sent off or something. And Olsen's been flying this year as well. So second half's been pretty dull so far, though. Go short for Stan. Don't want to lose the ball and get caught here. Akinola. Svenningsson. Cleared away. Cunha will bring that down. That's fine. Keep the pressure on. Stan. God, don't lose it here. This could be devastating if we were to lose the ball here. Satar into the channel for Stan of all people. Can he find a cross? Ball in. Svenningsson's header, and it's now 3-1 to B67. That's what we needed. A hat-trick for Jonas Svenningsson. His second hat-trick in the Champions League group stages this year. That's 8 goals in 4 matches that he has scored. And that would send us back to the top, 3-1 up. Stan, brilliant run into the channel. I did not expect that. Back post ball, and Svenningsson's header is 1. It's 3-1 B67. This is mental. Oh, God. And now we've got an injury to Satar, and we don't have an option off the bench. Olsen, because it's all we've got, really. Maybe we can make him inverted? It's not going to make any difference. Okay, so we're going to have to go with that. Satar's injury, that could be a problem down the line for us. And Matthias Olsen is going to get himself some Champions League game time. If we took one of them, it would put 4-0 to Leipzig. My God. Anderlecht are much worse than they looked in the first game that we played against them, frankly. Oh, and Puto saved by Miranda. He's keeping us in this game now. We have literally got... Oh, my God, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Oh, God, unless they score from this corner. Clear it, guys. Clear your lines. Rally. Yes! B67-3. Paris Saint-Germain 1. A Jonas Svenningsson hat-trick sees us potentially put ourselves within touching distance of top of the group. There's nothing they can do about it. If we can win our final 2 matches in the Champions League, we will top the group with 15 points. That is absolutely massive for us and our chances of progressing the other side of Christmas. God, the home advantage is so pronounced. So here's how things stand at the moment. We're top of the group on 9 points. We've got the better head-to-head against PSG now, which is what we needed. Svenny is also the joint top scorer in the Champions League now with 8 goals in 4 matches. That is mental. Although Arna's going to battle it out with him for that position too. And he's still got 2 games against weaker sides. At home against RB Leipzig and away against Anderlecht. We win those 2 and we're topping the group. That's as simple as that. And if PSG drop any points, which I don't think they will, then it'll be even easier for us. But that's a huge win. So next episode, fairly straightforward. Couple of games off camera. We come back for Anderlecht away, which is a must win game, followed up by the home game against RB Leipzig, which a win there will see us top the group. This is going to be tense as hell, but that is a massive win for us, along with the 15-0 that we got earlier in the episode. So, if you have enjoyed this episode and our first ever win against a team like PSG, which is massive, then do drop a like on the video. That really helps the channel out. That'd be awesome. And if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button, the big red one, for new videos every single Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And I will join you guys in the next episode for our final 2 Champions League games. Can we win them both? I really hope so. Get ourselves a good spot in the Champions League after Christmas and maybe go a bit further. I think quarterfinals, maybe even semis is possible if we're capable of doing that at home against teams. I really think we've got a chance. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.